First, we must pray to the fight gods. Fight gods, thank you for blessing us with another eventful. What the fuck is wrong? Can't even see y'all. Hold on. Yeah, I fucking hate Walmart sometimes. I really do. Got this light from Walmart. This shit don't even stay adjusted. Oh my gosh. Okay. Your man, I had to calm down real quick. There was too much going on, so I had to get off the live stream. There were so many fights on, you know. Let's just hold on. I'm gonna cut the beat. We're gonna take 30 seconds of silence to pray to the fight gods. Listen. We're gonna do a moment of silence for Nipsey Hussle. You know, rest in peace in neighborhood Nip. And 30 seconds of silence to pray to the fight gods for so much boxing, so much UFC. Listen. We're gonna pray. 30 seconds. We're going to do a count. Everybody bow your head. Starting. Time's up. All right. Let's get it. I know some of y'all didn't even bow your heads. Hey, I should have said unless you driving, because I don't want nobody bowing their heads while they driving. Motherfuckers on the freeway and shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, be safe. Don't bow your head if you're not in a position where you could really be bowing your head. Gaslam got his ass whipped. Man, I didn't see that fight, but somebody just said he got robbed. Somebody said that Max Holloway got robbed. Y'all need to stop, bro. And I'm a huge Max Holloway fan. I like him. One round shouldn't decide a winner. Gaslam was pushing the fight the whole fight, and he won 3 rounds in my book, 1, 3, and 4. I ain't watch it, so I don't know what y'all talking about. I was on here. Yeah, man. You know what? The Max Holloway. Let's talk about that, because you know that one's. We're gonna get to the boxing because I owe it to Claressa Shields. Poirier deserved it. I look at it like this. I went back. I had to watch. Man, my dude, Real Brother 32, shooter, channel member, all that, frequent contributor to the channel. He was like getting me juice. I was on the last live stream and he was like, "Man, it's heating up. It's heating." So I was like, "Man, I gotta get off this." But anyway, I went back and watched round 1. After I watched rounds 2 and on, and then I went back and watched round 1. Poirier stunned Max Holloway. Very impressive. Max Holloway is not new to this. He's been in there with guys who have punching power like Conor McGregor, you know, and Brian Ortega and all these people, right? Guys who have power, and he's been able to take their shots seemingly better. Poirier has something new. He was just real loose and very confident, you know, kind of had like a high guard, picking off his shots, looking to counter, and he stung Max Holloway in a way, you know, Max Holloway's durable, but he reacted to those shots. So the power is true. Poirier looked good at the weight. Round 1 was a 10-8 round to me, you know. Round 2, he got stung. Holloway got stung in that round too. That really round 1, some of round 2, but really round 1 set an early tone. And then Poirier picked it up round 2 So he's already had a 10-8 round. Probably had round 2. He definitely had round 2. I give him round 2 too. Max Holloway, motherfucker got heart. This dude got a heart, crazy conditioning, crazy cardio, in shape, and ambitions of a rider. This dude, there's no quit in him. You got to really just get him out there and debilitate him. And see, the thing that's made the fight interesting is because, in my opinion, Holloway rallied back, I guess is a better term, rallied back, and I gave him round 3. I thought he won round 3. It's not to say that Poirier did nothing, but, I think Poirier, he was eager to try to close the show in rounds 1 and 2. He exerted a lot of energy and tried to do that. And the thing that's impressive about Max Holloway is, like I said, he got heart and he's durable, and he just got right back to his game plan. Like, there is even moments in the fight where Max Holloway got rocked with some singles shots and was like, yeah, like talking shit and like showboating a little bit. Like, all right, I felt that a little bit. Let's go. Like taunting. That was impressive because the dude's tough as fuck. I gave him round 3. Round 4 was like this. I thought Max Holloway was controlling more of the round, and he landed Max Holloway landed a cool knee to the body, like to the liver or somewhere, on Poirier. But towards the end of the round, there was a vicious mistake where he was kind of like leaned down, and he caught a vicious knee, split his shit. His whole shit was leaking, and he looked like Badu Jack versus Marcus Brown. He looked like Red Skull from Captain America. He looked fucked up, bro. He looked fucked up. I told y'all to listen. I'm Disney Ego, ESPN Plus. I told you to use my link and get this. Like, even if you did it the year, paid $20 more, got the year, or this card, y'all gotta support, because this shit was dope. This was Max Holloway. He's a beast, but Poirier, he deserved the win. Like I said, so round 4, I was leaning towards Max Holloway. I thought he was doing the better work. He was just picking his shots and volume, and he's like a pest the way he was fighting. Little by little, like a gnat, just kept coming. This the real deal. This the real deal. This the real deal. Max Holloway's style. This was a fun UFC fight too, especially even for boxing fans who don't necessarily like the UFC stuff. Like the jiu-jitsu and the different stuff, ground game, unless it's ground and pound. This was a tactical, like, stand-up fight for the most part. So this was fun even for really boxing fans, if you're more on the box side. Raheem Hunter, $2 super chat, literally just left that fight, and I'm in Minnesota. We got to talk about that. But anyway, I was leaning towards giving round 4 to Max Holloway, but then after he started getting, he couldn't see, blood was getting in his eye, he got hit with that vicious knee that kind of fucked it up for him. And then round 5 was anticlimactic, but it was a strategy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought round 5 was just going to be balls to the wall, and then Max would have needed that. He would have needed something crazy in round 5, because with the 10-8 round and stuff. So I thought the right person won. You know what I'm saying? Poirier was smart. This was what he wished for, and the title shot and the opportunity. They're talking about the winner getting another good fight with Khabib Nurmagomedov or whatnot. Maybe Conor McGregor, I don't know. But he just needed to win, and he knew he was up. He knew he was gassed and fatigued from the durability of Max Holloway, the cardio of Max Holloway. So he just played it, kind of played it safe, and had Max Holloway, like, he tried for a takedown, had his back against the cage, exasperated time. And then by the time that Max was freed up, there was only like 30 seconds, 13 seconds, something like that on the clock. So he didn't really have time to work. He tried to slug it out, and then, beep, beep, is the end of the round. So I thought the right person won. Dustin Poirier impressed me. His strikes, his boxing prowess, his stand-up, it was on point. He looked swift. He did gas out. A bit, but I can't even really get mad at him. It's just you were just in there with the tough Hawaiian who just, he going out on his shield. You got to respect Max for that. He's going out on his shield, and he couldn't do away with them. So you can't even blame Poirier for getting, because he was like countering, and he was like picking his shots. It was just Max Holloway wouldn't go away. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good fight. Tactical fight, blood, you know, drama, power punching. I liked it. It was good. I gotta watch the Gastelum fight. I didn't see it. Bender and Gastelum. I didn't see that. There was too much fighting on. Max got the greatest heart. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't. He lost the title, but he doesn't lose fans or lose stock for that performance. You get what I'm saying? Like some guys, when they lose, you're like, oh, you look like shit. You look horrible. Like, you know, you did nothing, and it's a bad loss. You know, like where they have to rebuild. But you know, Max, he just has to heal up. He didn't lose fans or anything or lose nothing crazy. He just lost his title, and rightfully so. That was a good fight, though. That was a good main event. Jaime Munguia, for those asking, I didn't watch the fight, but everyone's saying Jaime Munguia got a gift robbery decision. Even celebrity boxers, you know, Jared Hurd said it was a robbery. Demetrius Andrade said it was a robbery, and said one of the judges needs to be like looked at or something. And Andrade's over there with DAZN. You know, Yoel Romero, he's a beast. He looks like a lichen to me. He like the way he's built. He just looked like a lichen. Just had a diesel. Yoel looked like a lichen to me. That motherfucker just. Hey Dana, bring me the fucking boy. Shout out to Cuba. I didn't watch the Munguia. Romero's a fucking animal. Yeah, I like Yoel. That motherfucker built like a lichen and shit. You said he 41. Y'all be trying to add hella years to the Cubans. He's like, hey Dana, bring me the fucking boy. Hey, I like Yoel. He cool. I said Roel. Yoel be doing like some acrobatic ass shit. I think it was the Weidman fight. That motherfucker, he fight like Blanca from Street Fighter. That motherfucker jumped up and kneed him. Hey, that's Blanca and shit from Street. I fuck around, touch Yoel's shoulder and get electrocuted. That motherfucker Blanca from Street Fighter 2. Yeah, Yoel's a G. Shout out to Cuba. Okay, speaking of Cuba, Kid Chocolate. I heard the fight didn't end that well. I was watching the UFC. You know, I was going to bounce back, but I guess I didn't really miss anything. So normally this is a first for me. Well, not a first. Normally boxing is almost always, unless the UFC or MMA has a huge card and boxing really doesn't, I almost always pick the boxing event. But sometimes the UFC has a bigger fight, and I'll watch that in real time and then go check the boxing after. This was one of those times. You know, I watched as much boxing as I could, but then I really want to see the Max Holloway-Poirier fight, and I'm glad I chose that one because according to it, the Caleb Truex was like very lackluster because the cut opened up. It went to like a technical draw, and the fight wasn't able to continue, so no one really got to see anything. It was a bad headbutt, I heard. No. So, yeah, that's not good. Oh, Joey Spencer, and then we're going to talk about Claressa Shields after this because I know I couldn't talk about it in the last stream. Smash the like button. Joey Spencer, that's my guy. Shout out to the Spencer family. Secured another win, went the decision. He ended the knockout streak. It's a learning lesson. You know, this is good. You're not supposed to knock out everyone. You're not going to knock out everyone. That's just the reality of it. You know, he was in there with someone who's tough, kind of awkward. You know, the wild guys are really the worst ones. You know, guys who are wild because they don't really have a technique. You feel what I'm saying? Like, see, some of you guys don't understand boxing. It's harder to, because it's just like Floyd Mayweather's the most gifted boxer probably of all time in terms of pure boxing skill, right? The guys that gave him more problems were guys like Marcos Maidana, guys like Emmanuel Augustus, Emmanuel Burton. It's because Emmanuel Augustus is awkward as fuck. That motherfucker be dancing in there, and throwing punches, and he be doing weird shit in there, bro. He be dancing. He be Emmanuel Augustus fight like Dragonfly Jones from Martin and shit. Like doing hella extra shit, bro. That's hard to. I'm all kicking the trash can and shit. That's hard. That's hard to plan for. Cause you don't know. Silence. You should. Hey, you got that $20? They about to cut my lights off. Well, I guess you got to practice in the dark. Silence. But anyway, those guys that are doing them weird movements and shit, it's hard to plan for. That's why that's how it is when fighters AKA suck. You know, some of them sometimes are the hardest because they don't really have a style. Their style is like survival. Silent young punk. You know, their style is like, it's like almost limitless. Like water, be like, you remember how Bruce Lee said? You see, you put water into a teapot, it becomes the teapot. You see, water can crash and water can burst. Be water, my friend. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't really have a style, you just like kind of surviving and randomly throwing punches, you don't really, you know, you have to figure that out. Versus a guy who has technique and, you know, a student, you know, someone who has a style, then you just have to figure out their style. I don't know if that makes sense. You know, you have to figure out their style, and once you unlock that, then you could do it. The guy Joey Spencer was in there with, he didn't look too good, but like I said, sometimes guys like that, like how is it that you just look at it? How is it like guys like Darnell Boone, who has cracks, he got underrated cracks. He drops Andre Ward, hurts him. But Chad Dawson got destroyed by Andre Ward. But Chad is the bigger, more technical boxer, and he was a light heavyweight champion. You know, so boxing is like, it's fickle like that. Like, how does Danny Garcia not knock out Lucas Matisse, but Victor Postal does? And we know Danny Garcia hits harder than Victor Postal. You know what I'm saying? Timing. It's just a lot of different factors. So anyway, this was a learning lesson for Joey Spencer, you know, and sometimes, this is just my opinion, the fact that he has all knockouts, that might he's young, you know, that might in his mind make him rush his work or make him feel that he has to strive for that. So it's good that somebody got in there and was weird enough to break that chain, because that's a reality that it's better to learn that now when you have 7 fights than to get at the championship level and then you still trying to knock everyone out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not speaking for him. I don't know I don't know how he felt about it, but I'm just saying this is the time to put the coins in the bank. This is the time to save up when you're fighting guys at this level, because when you get to the top 10 and the champions and shit like that and the former champions, there is no training wheels. So I thought it was a rightful fight for him. I didn't really know his opponent like most of us, but yeah, the Fox commentary, most of these commentary crews aren't really my cup of tea. Like, if I could get the fighters, corners, and then like sound effects, punching sound effects and crowd noises and stuff like that with no commentary, I would do that. If they need to come out with that. No commentary boxing, where you can just only hear the sound effects, what the ref is talking about, you know, couple interviews with the corner. Because I don't really need nobody to do the commentary for me. You know, they got to, you know, I'm not even trying to call out names, but it's like they got to fix the commentary. Like, I don't know if they got a commentary school or whatever, but I really felt Ray Mancini or whatever, Boom Boom Room. I thought he was like really wilding in this episode. Like, he was like, yeah, come on, guy. I mean, I like Joey Spencer, but they gotta start putting him in there with tougher guys. They got, you know, this is just kind of ridiculous. You know, they gotta put him in with tougher guys. And then, like a minute later, he's talking about, yeah, this guy, he's pretty tough. So you just said, like you were saying, it just, you got to listen to what people say. Like, I hope, I'm running around here like new media this and stuff. I hope I don't sound like this. I hope when I talk, people listen and there's a consistent message. You just said on the telecast, yeah, they got to put him in there with better guys. I just want to see him stop. I want to see Joey Spencer. I got to see Spencer stop this guy. But then 2 seconds later, you said he's tough. So why are you pushing for a stoppage when you yourself said the guy is tough? And this is the thing. This is no disrespect, but there's a lot of fighters, and I'm going to tell you, I put my opinion as a non-fighter up against actual fighters, and I be getting my predictions right more than some of the fighters. Because you have to understand, people have different allegiances. Some people, if their fighting style was a certain way, they're going to look at boxing a certain way. Like if they if they were themselves like action, like a Freddie Roach type of fighter, that's kind of what Freddie Roach trains as a trainer. He trains you to be offensive and an offensive monster. So that's how some people are when it comes to commentary, like that are former fighters. Some people think just because you're a fighter, that means you automatically know everything. That's not the case. You know what I'm saying? And just because you have a YouTube channel, that don't mean you know everything either. I'm not saying I know everything, but what I'm saying is sometimes you hear this commentary and it's just like, what? Like Tim Bradley, he was yesterday on ESPN. He was saying some stuff I couldn't even really get with. Like, oh, Lomachenko, look at his legs. What are we talking about his legs for? Who cares? Like, if you saying Lomachenko's pound for pound #1, you're saying it, your network's saying it, then we got to see him tested. Well, why are we looking at his legs and shit? I don't be looking at, I know Andre Ward's a good fighter, when he was fighting. I don't look at his legs. I'm not looking like, oh, he's a good fighter because look at them calves. Like, I don't care. I don't care about just legs and shit. What does that have to do with anything? So anyway, I thought Ray Mancini was kind of wilding. He was just being like real, just kind of overly harsh. Like, we're talking about a 20-year-old 7 fights in. Like, what do you want to see? Like, these guys have to go through what they go through. Like I said, Ryan Garcia had a tough fight with Jason Velez. He didn't look so hot. Carlos Morales, he didn't look so hot. He got past it. He got with Canelo's trainer, and now he's been looking better. He has to build from that. Devin Haney, his last fight was a little bit tough. He didn't get the stoppage though. So it's like, what are the people expecting? Shakur Stevenson, when he first turned pro, he's coming out of the Olympics. He first turned pro, he wasn't knocking people out necessarily. And people were saying, oh, he lacks power. But now he's getting the knockouts. Like, you guys got to, this stuff has to take, like, you have to let these children fighters mold. That's not like everybody, just everybody, people. It's just how it is. See, it's like people want to be like new medium. Here's why. Like, people like Golovkin, they're saying he's #1 pound for pound. That's what they've said in the last 4 or 5 years. They said he's the best 25 in the last 25 years. He's an Olympian and a silver medalist, and he's aged 37 years old, and he's fought at the championship level. So holding him to a standard, that makes sense to me, because Triple G is a grown ass man, and no disrespect to these young fighters, but I don't consider them grown ass men. I look at them as like my young bulls, and you know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are young. You have to let them mature. Like, that's why if you are OG in the game, you are old head in the game, like older than the new generation, you can't tell them not to listen to this music. You can't overly try to coach them, because that's what makes them not listen to you. That's why, like, I don't want like my young boys to get in situations like where they catch a rape case or, something that's irreversible or damning. But if someone's dating somebody and like cheating on them, I'll tell them like, hey, you should slow up. But if you try to put too much pressure on them, like, hey, you shouldn't have all these women, a lot of them are just going to do the opposite. So I think the OGs in the game, you gotta let them develop. And I'm sure most of these guys will. And see, the thing is, I take offense to it because I know Joey Spencer personally, and he's wise beyond his years. Like, you know, that's one of the things I know is he's 15, 16. He's talking about how Mayweather breaks opponents down and stuff like that. So Ray Mancini is like, I don't even know if you even really know, like, if he knows Joey Spencer or some of the fighters that are up. So he's just judging, you know, what he's seeing right there. And it's like, you got to be the guy, he has like 7 fights. You get what I'm saying? Like, what would you think? You thought it was going to be like Mayweather versus Canelo? These guys have to figure out and identify with their style. Look at, like, the Charlos are great champions and great fighters now. But there was a point in time where Jamal was fighting this guy from Italy, like Leonardo Buccinelli and stuff. That's what he had to fight, those guys. And then he kept stepping up and fighting K9 Bundridge, and the other Charlo was fighting Gay Rosado and Vanes Matarosen, and then they kept stepping up and stepping up, and then he was knocking out Charles Hatley and fighting Tony Harris. You know, it's a process. You got to respect the process. That's what I'm saying. You know, but all these guys, Canelo, he was 19 getting hurt by the weaker Cotto, Miguel Cotto's brother. You feel what I'm saying? He was 19. He had, you know, you gonna have to learn. Cotto's brother was like, you gonna learn today. So I thought Ray Mancini's commentary was out of pocket. You know, Goosen seems like a good dude. I don't even think he was on this telecast, but sometimes his commentary is like, you know, he's just saying a couple things like, oh yeah, John Molina's, because he used to train John Molina, you know, and he was like giving Mikey Garcia moral victory points and stuff. Ain't no moral victories in this like that. So I feel like a lot of the commentary crews, to gain fans, like, you know, ESPN, they definitely need to fix them. Mark Kriegel, he be talking about like Def Poetry Jam or some shit. He be like, Lomachenko, he held his breath for 3 minutes and 6 seconds. But for the chance at Mikey Garcia, he'll hold his breath for 5 minutes and 2 seconds. Like, what are you talking about? Why does he have to hold his breath versus Mikey Garcia? Like, you lost me with that whole thing. Like, what? Like, I get it. Lomachenko, part of his training, he sees how long he can stay underwater. But what are you talking about? Loma's holding his breath for 5 minutes and 2 seconds. Like, what does that even mean to me as a fight fan? He's like, for a shot at Gervonta Tank Davis, Lomachenko, like, is this like poetry? You know, Robert Frost, The Road Less Traveled. Like, am I dumb and, like, you know, I'm not cultured enough? You know, is this some Edgar Allan Poe shit? Quote the Raven, nevermore. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm not even trying to be rude like that, but I'm just saying, what are people talking about? We watch boxing for the sweet science and see motherfuckers get punched in the grill and game plan. These people talking about Loma's holding his breath for, you know, he'll hold his breath 2 minutes longer. Lomachenko will fucking drown with the shit you talking about. Like, Loma gonna drown. You talking about he hold his breath for 8 minutes and shit. He ain't no fucking fish. What you even talking about? You know. Yeah, okay. Let us see if he hold his breath underwater for 8 minutes or whatever the hell, like, symbolism or whatever you're trying to say. These commentary crews, bro. Tim Bradley, he be saying some crazy shit. Bradley, he called the Jeff Horn Manny Pacquiao fight. It was in Australia, and he was like, yeah, this is a great venue right up here in Argentina. Like, motherfucker, do you see Sergio Martinez and Chino Maidana? You're not in Argentina. How do you get Australia and Argentina confused, bro? Australia? Like, how do you get that? How do you get that confused? You know? Like, I wouldn't just drive to Sacramento, California and be like, yeah, it's a nice sunny day up here in Bucharest. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, how do you get Sacramento and Bucharest confused? Argentina and Australia? Whatever, bro. Someone said Ruslan Provodnikov gave him brain dead. Hey, you wildin'. I didn't say all that, but that's funny. Yeah, man. And then like the ESPN talking about Lomachenko being pound for pound. It's not even making sense to me. Okay, it's like the comment. Just listen to the commentary that we're getting. Lomachenko's pound for pound. What does that mean to you guys? He's pound for pound, but people are talking about him moving down to 130. He's pound for pound, but you're saying his legs are too small and he can't keep moving up. He don't have the frame to move up. Then how are you pound for pound? I'm not saying you have to move up. Like Lomachenko hasn't. Listen, see, this is pissing me off now. Yeah, and he already lost. Lomachenko. Everyone has a threshold. Like Floyd Mayweather, his true weight wouldn't be at 160 or 168. I get that. You're not going to just keep moving up and keep moving up. But the amount that Lomachenko's moved up, that's not no unreal amount that several fighters. Miguel Cotto moved up more divisions than that. Miguel Cotto moved up 4 divisions. Broner moved up 4 divisions. Mayweather moved up 5 divisions. De La Hoya moved up 6 divisions. Amanda Serrano moved up like 7, 8 divisions as a woman boxer. Pacquiao moved up 8 divisions. You get what I'm saying? So it's not like he moved up. Shane Mosley, I'm not sure exactly how. Roy Jones. It's not like Lomachenko moved up and he was in 3 weight classes and he never unified. And now all of a sudden he's trying to unify, allegedly. You know, so that kind of, like I said, defeats the whole purpose of pound for pound. If you're saying like his threshold is that. You know what I'm saying? And then we can't see a Teofimo fight. So just this stuff doesn't make sense. But these commentary, the zone commentary, whoo. I love Sugar Ray Leonard, the fighter. But I don't like his commentary. You know, me personally. It's just my personal taste. I just feel Sugar Ray Leonard, he's like too nice. He's like too nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like too nice. Like he'd be like, yeah, Ryan Garcia, he's beating his ass, but look at he's not even sweating that much. His opponent, that's not that much sweat. He's getting hit with those type of shots, but he's not sweating too much. Like, you just reaching to give him credit, bro. He's getting destroyed. He'd be like, yeah, it's the 11th round, and he's still coming. He still came out the corner. Like that. Like, this is like standard stuff you're supposed to do as a fighter. Block logic. We don't care what you're talking about, bro. You don't run shit. You should have came back under your secondary account after my shooters blocked you. Bro, we're not letting anything. You don't tell us how to run. You don't tell McDonald's what to put on the menu. You don't just say, oh, yeah, I mean, I like your hamburgers, but the Big Mac, you know, you need to switch the sauce out and put Dijonnaise. Like, you don't go into McDonald's and they serving you whatever the fuck they want to serve you. You know, this ain't no fucking DJ at no club. You putting in a request. You telling us what to do. What? You don't go into McDowell's and McDonald's and shit. Yeah, you need your fries. They're pretty golden, but you need to come with sweet potato fries, if you know what I mean, and make them crisp cut. You just go in the fuck to McDonald's or McDowell's and you serve and order what's on the menu. What are you talking about? I was gonna subscribe, but you gotta change some things. Who the fuck are you? You a food inspector? I ain't changing shit. I'm gonna do more of it because I know it's working. He said, John Smith said, this ain't Burger King. You can't have it your way. Shout out to Ricky Queen. He said, old media is a microcosm of America. They'll say and do anything that pacifies the self-esteem of white ideology. That's why their opinions are often far from factual. Oh, shit, he might be on something. Real Brother 32 with the super chat, $25. Shout out to the livest live stream on YouTube with the dopest reporter. Thank you. Sports host with the best channel members and shooters. Ego, thanks for the dual boxing UFC live stream. Man, they got me today. There's hella shit going on tonight, bro. Continue dropping gems on them. New media. Yeah, man. But we're not here for that. And I can't wait to talk about Claressa Shields because this is going to piss old media off. You know, at least the racists that are with old media. This is going to piss them off. What I seen today was black excellence. Put that in your little notebook. Black excellence. Claressa Shields, she did her thing. You know, she really represented women's boxing the right way. You know what? Let's just jump into it right now. Let's piss them off now, shall we? Old media. Lucy, you got some splaining to do. All before the fight, I was hearing people bash Claressa Shields, say she's like, you know, I hope she loses. Christina Hammer looks better than you and you're jealous. Just stupid shit. You know, has nothing to do with boxing. It's personal opinion. Multiple things to tear her down because she's a black woman in America, undefeated, 2-time gold medalist, and that rubs people the wrong way because she's outspoken and she's not backing down. She don't care if you a female. She don't care if you a dude. She not backing down. Come get some. That pisses off a lot of people. So if Claressa Shields ever were to hear this, keep doing your thing, baby. Keep doing your thing. You know, America's behind you. I got you. As long as I got a channel, I got you. As long as you keep doing this type of stuff that you did. This young lady, and see, I got to stress the young lady part, right? You know, oh, I'm about to take y'all to church. It's okay. Okay. I'm about to take y'all to church. So if you guys could, you know, I wish I need a church organ for when I speak, you know, and probably get a choir. I need a choir bars. Let's get it. If you guys could smash the like button. We working. The reason I say young lady too is because even myself, I forget. See, while you guys are up here praising Lomachenko, you know, and old media people that the old media puts out there for you, you got to look at what Claressa Shields is doing. Not only does she have 2 Olympic gold medals like Lomachenko, the young lady is only 24 years old versus Lomachenko. I think we looked today earlier in the stream and he's 31 years old. Claressa Shields has 9 fights now. She went into this fight with 8 fights to be technical. She just fought somebody who was visibly taller, visibly bigger, seemed confident, undefeated, a belt holder. The fight got postponed because of Christina Hammer because she was sick, so she had ample time to ready and prepare. They both did. And Christina Hammer, good fighter. She has more knockouts than Claressa Shields currently has fights. She had like 11 knockouts. Claressa Shields, again, she only has 9 fights now, right? She has 24. She was like 24-0, 25-0. Claressa Shields was 8-0. 2 undefeated baddies, bad women in boxing, fighting each other, right? Claressa Shields put on a clinic. Claressa Shields dogged that woman. Claressa Shields nailed the hammer. You know, I wish Tim Allen was at the fight because that was some home improvement shit. If she the hammer, then Claressa Shields is Tim the Toolman Taylor. Because she nailed her. She was nailing her with shots. She grew in confidence as the fight wore on. She did her motherfucking thing. And I commend her for that. Funny thing is this. When you see a confident black undefeated champion, it scares some people. You know what I'm saying? Some people get scared off of that. And the funny thing is this. When it comes to black fighters, we see that. We see the games. Old media, they perpetuate negative stereotypes and push those. Like, oh, Mayweather's a pillow-fisted runner. Mayweather won't take risks. Mayweather waits until people get old. You know, Terrence Crawford allegedly ran when he fought Victor Postal. You know, these types of things. I cannot wait to see what they say about Christina Hammer. Because she ran. She literally ran. She was like evasive. She clinched a whole lot. You know, I thought this is the thing. people accuse like Mayweather or whoever of doing it. Mayweather never fought like Christina Hammer, ever. In his work, you could say Castillo or Maidana, some bullshit that you thought he lost. He never looked like that, ever. So look at Troy Adams says she held OD. She was holding on. She had zero inside work. Zero. Claressa Shields, she actually came out with a real good jab. Christina Hammer did in round 1. That's probably the only round you can give her. And that wasn't even like a super decided round, right? Came out with a good jab. She came out tall. She looked pretty confident, you know, some good footwork and stuff like that. I liked it. But that jab was taken away quickly. That height was taken away quickly. That confidence was waning. You know, Claressa Shields broke her down piece by piece. And it's like, I got excited for Claressa Shields because I could almost see her figuring it out. You know, she's a 2-time gold medalist, but women's boxing is a little bit different. You know, the talent pools are like, there's like gaps, you know, major gaps, where it's like, you know, the competition is not like men. It's like, you look at the welterweight division, you look at like heavyweight, you look at heavyweight. Any guy can win at any given time, but the women's talent pool, both in the UFC and boxing, you know, and by and large, there's a couple of people that really stand out, and then there's everyone else. So this was a major step up for her. You know, a irrefutable, undeniable type of opponent. She was up against adversity. She was up against someone confident, someone who was well prepared, someone who looked in shape, someone who was bigger. You know, I told you, she had more than double the fight she had. Christina Hammer, the first round, she came out a bit authoritative, had a good jab, and then little by little, Claressa Shields chipped away at that. You know, it's like a little chip in the windshield, just a chip. As the fight wore on, I kind of got excited for her. You know, it makes me feel good to be an American, you know, because I know she represented us. 2-time gold medalist, a two-peat. This is classic stuff. Classic stuff for women's boxing. She elevated the game. She elevated her game particularly. Shout out to John David Jackson. I give credit where credit's due. I don't know about Kovalev versus Ward, but you doing your thing with Claressa Shields, because I've seen the improvement. I've seen some other, even recent fights. I don't know if she was with John David Jackson for the DAZN card she was on. That Bogdad Dinu Miller, Brandon Rios, Canelo brother card. She was on that. And she fought Hannah Rankin. She looked a lot more fluid. And this was a bigger step up in class. Hannah Rankin was like, they said, a music teacher or some shit. So she was like a part-time boxer, part-time musician or music teacher or something. Her competition was greater, and her performance, she rose to the occasion, and her performance was greater. I love that. I love to see when champions rise, and she did the damn thing. You know, I don't even know. I got to watch round 1 to see if I even gave it to Christina Hammer. But that's probably the only round you could have, in 10, gave to Christina Hammer. Showtime commentators were atrocious by and large. I forgot the older dude. He's like older cuz. Like, I forgot his name. But he was horrible. He was like seeing some shit I didn't see. Man, they got to change this stuff. Like, I'm not even trying to be rude. No Country for Old Men or something. But it's like, it was like some Harold Letterman. He was like, oh, that was a good round for Christina Hammer. What? What are you talking about? What was a good round? Like, you went to the shooting range with her and she was like letting off rounds. And you seen the bullseye. Like, what round are you talking about was good? Like, I don't even know what these dudes be watching, bro. I literally don't. He was like, yeah, shit, Christina Hammer. Oh, she, like, you talking, why are you even talking about Christina Hammer as far and few in between shit she's doing, and Claressa Shields is chopping her down and chopping her up. You know, the game plan, it was very obvious to me. See, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I just got a gift, you know. I don't know. But it was very obvious to me that ebb and flow was clearly catering to more and more as the fight progressed to Claressa Shields. You know, like I said, Claressa Shields might have put on a Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia here. I got to really go look at round 1 to see what she did. Because they were making it sound like she did great in round 1. I don't even remember all that. That's why, you know, me being a fair critic, I'll go back and watch it. But I didn't see Christina Hammer. I'm not saying she had a horrible round. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying, it wasn't like a definite to me. They were making it sound like, oh, yeah, she definitely got round 1. Like, the commentary was horrible, bro. Letterman is getting old. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what people be seeing. Okay, Jeb. Like, man, what are y'all watching, though? Claressa Shields dominated. And you've seen her getting more confident. She was going for the kill. And wasn't it all that shit? See, all that shit, this is the thing, too. Like, Christina Hammer was like smiling at the weigh-in or press conference face off, like, you know, cheesing. There was even a couple of moments in the fight where she was like acting like she didn't care. When you was fleeing, when Claressa Shields was coming for you, you seemed to care. You know what I'm saying? Claressa Shields was coming for her. She was doing all this little cutesy stuff. I hate that, bro. I hate that. I hate, like, when Broner did it with dry humping Maidana. I don't like that. Bitch thought she was slick spitting that mouthpiece out. Hey, y'all crazy. Hey, she spit the mouthpiece out, though. I have a picture of it, and she was turned her head and spit this shit out. That's a veteran trick to buy time. Just like when people low blow. Like Anthony Peterson, Brandon Rios was chopping him. Brandon Rios was like, Peterson was like, fuck that. Yap. Yap, you know, I'm gonna destroy these nuts. You ain't having no baby. That's veteran trick. Cotto did it versus Zab Judah. These are veteran tricks. Okay, because, see, people just talk about how Zab lost to Cotto. Zab was feeding Cotto some shit. Cotto was losing, and then he started hitting Zab dick off. Pause. That's what happened. Zab, people, see, that's what I hate about people don't know boxing, bro. Zab Judah was in there. He was like, he was Super Judah. And then Cotto started punching his, like, testes off. Like, that's not fair. I remember Zab Judah was complaining to the ref. He was like, oh, he said it kind of high pitched. It was kind of funny how he said it. He was like, oh, man, he hit me here. He was like rolling on the ground. Oh, he hit me in my dick. He said he hit me in my dick. That shit hurted. That shit was kind of funny when Zab said that, but it was true. He was punching his dick off. Yeah, see, that's what happens when you have creative control. You can say dick off. He was like, oh, he punched me in my dick. That shit hurt. That shit hurt. Ref, he punched my dick. Man, yeah, exactly. Shout out to my dude Bakari. We've been texting back and forth. There's a lot of fights on. Hey, I'm gonna put. Oh, bro. Yeah, okay. My dude hit me up. I swear, I gotta put you on the spot because this was hilarious. He said Christina Hammer. He's like, I don't know. Christina Hammer remind me of Mr. Bean. Hey, I almost fell out. I almost fell off the couch, bro. You can't never text me no shit like that. That was funny. He said Christina Hammer he's like, I don't know. Christina Hammer just reminds me of Mr. Bean. When I read that text, I was like, what the fuck? And then I swear, bro, I'm not even lying. Like, you should have never sent me that. Because there was a point where Claressa Shields was punching in the clinch, like, you know, trying to get her off. And I swear she looked at the camera and did a face like Mr. Bean. And I almost lost it. She was, because Claressa Shields was like rugged and it was in the clinch. And she was just like doing all these Mr. Bean manner. Oh my gosh. Claressa, don't ever text me again. That's. He said she looked like Mr. Bean, bro. That was out of pocket, bro. But she literally looked at the camera and made a Mr. Bean face. Shout out to my nigga Rowan Atkinson though. For real though. Where's he been? He's a real one. Shout out to the homie Rowan Atkinson. Anyway, she spit out her mouthpiece. Definitely spit it out because she went like this and then it backfired because first of all, this what happens. You get a lot of people who are foreign to America. You guys have to understand this. I love all foreigners. Like I'm not Donald Trump. I don't care if you're foreign. But if you're foreign, meaning you're not America, you don't know American culture like that, just know this. We are assholes here. We're assholes. Like, you got to get in where you fit in. Like, if you're on a freeway, there's probably going to be more assholes on the freeway than polite people. America is not set up like other countries. We're fucking assholes. So I just want people to know that. So anyway, the plan almost backfired because she spit her mouthpiece out and it fell. Referee didn't have enough time to react. And then Claressa Shields was like, so I'm going to knock your teeth out. What's that Casanova song? I'm going to knock your teeth out. That's what Claressa Shields tried to do. And she tried to swarm her. And then Christina Hammer started trying to backpedal. Like, no, wait, my mouthpiece. And she was trying to warn the ref that her mouthpiece was there. Claressa Shields was looking like all some pit bull shit, like some Casanova, I'm going to knock your teeth out. And then it almost backfired for her because you spit it out hoping for an immediate break. Claressa Shields started coming for you. The ref has to wait for a lull in action. So the ref was like, hey, it's out of my hands. You know, there's a female ref. She was like, hey, you got to wait. Claressa Shields tried to take off on her. So it almost backfired, or it did backfire, because you thought you was going to just get a quick little breathe, you know, little breathy breath. And she was like, hey, my mouthpiece, hey, get her. Guard. Oh, you from Flint. Guard. She from Flint. That's what I'm trying to tell you. America's set up different, bro. They don't even have acceptable water. She's not playing with you. She can't even drink the water in her hometown. So she's everything's on the line right now. She got to get Dasani out this motherfucker. So it's different. This ain't Germany or different places. She don't care about that. You know, that is, you know, maybe the culture. Certain areas are rough. Like I said, Flint, they don't even have usable water. She don't care about your mouthpiece. You know how women be doing when they talk? Sorry, boo-boo. She doesn't care about your mouthpiece, boo-boo. Like, she doesn't care, bro. She was coming. Remember that Bone Thugs? Ooh, creeping on the come up. We don't want to murder. She was creeping on a come up. Mouthpiece or not. Protect yourself at all times. Because she was coming for you. Flint style. Shout out to the Midwest. Ooh, creeping on the come up. We don't want to murder ya. And it's so the Midwest ain't playing. Cleveland, like none of these areas, they don't fuck around. I've been to Detroit. I was in the airport. The airport was hood. I was in the airport. I never even left to go to like through the city. I was just at a layover. They had graffiti in the airport. These motherfuckers is hood. Like, they don't care, bro. How you got graffiti? You went through TSA to spray graffiti. Like, I'm not even lying. They had graffiti in the airport. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. It's cold in the D out this motherfucker. How you got graffiti in the airport? Like, motherfuckers really took off their shoes and belts and went through security some kind of way. How you get paint? Like, what did you do? You smuggled some paint, bro. Midwest ain't playing with you. Like Bones said, ooh, creeping on the come up. We don't want to murder ya. And it's so mysterious. How many niggas want to get us, want to kill us? Come kill me. Murder with the AK. She didn't give a fuck about your mouthpiece. You trying to buy time, and she was about to do time because she was coming for you. She was trying to off with her head. That's just the reality. That's why you got to protect. It's like Victor Ortiz. Mayweather, he from the same place. Grand Rapids, Flint, you know, close enough. Mayweather wasn't playing with no Vic Ortiz. Hey, dude, I don't know. I just don't think I should be getting beat up like this. And you're literally talking to a tree, bro. All right, you going to be stiff like a tree when he two-piece you like he did. You trying to kiss him and hug it out. Nobody playing. There's nobody from the Midwest playing that, bruh. They're not going for that. You know, Victor Ortiz, I don't know, dude. All right, Mayweather. You headbutted him. Now it's war. That's the reality. Victor Ortiz, like, hey, like he going for office, like on some president kissing babies. And Mayweather ain't trying to kiss and hug and dap you up. Y'all ain't friends. You seen Floyd. He was like, pop. And then he seen his head. Victor Ortiz's head just went back like this. He's out. And Victor Ortiz shit just said. And Floyd really hit him with the second shot. Like, yeah. Floyd is a fool, bro. Did you see Victor Ortiz? First of all, I'm going to tell you how Victor Ortiz fucked up. He was doing all the kissy huggy shit. Floyd, and clipped you. Then this is how he fucked. If y'all want to know how Victor Ortiz fucked up, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I'm going to break it down. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all how he fucked up, y'all. That's what I'm saying. You can't play with these Midwest people. They ain't not playing with you. How you gonna play with them? They ain't playing with you. All right, we got a couple hell yes. Victor Ortiz was like trying to overly kiss and hug and dap up and all this shit. Mayweather, caught him with that first one. Victor Ortiz gonna look at Joe Cortez. He hit me. There's no snitching. There's no crying in baseball. What? Why? If someone took flight on you the way Mayweather did, I remember he had the black and orange shorts, and he took flight on your ass with them long 72-inch arms. What are you looking at the ref for? Like Joe Cortez is finna fight him. Floyd, and then Victor Ortiz was like, that shit hurt it. What is the ref? What are you doing, bro? That motherfucker was dazed and confused. Matthew McConaughey, like, why are you looking at the ref though? You know how hard a motherfucker gotta hit you for you to turn your attention to some other shit? Cause Charlo did that to John Jackson. He hit him with the first shot, and John Jackson, they selling popcorn? They got kettle corn, and he started looking in the crowd and shit. I'm like, what is he doing? So I don't know. Maybe it's just from getting buzzed, but that was, I don't know what. It just discombobulates you. But Charlo did John Jackson the same way. Charlo caught him with the first hook, and then John Jackson looked at oh shit, they got kettle corn. Hey bro, you better. Charlo coming. Charlo want to talk to you, and Charlo was losing that fight too. I was at the fight. I was in Vegas. I was sitting next to Keisha Cole. Swear to God, man. Like, Charlo was getting outboxing the fight. Bow. Oh, shit. They're like, get your hot dog. Oh, y'all got Polish? Y'all got bratwurst? What you looking over there for? You trying to buy a hot dog? Oh, you hungry. Like, this shit crazy. That's what Victor Ortiz did. He go, Floyd is like, yap. And then he looked at Victor Ortiz. Like Joe Cortez, he looked at Joe Cortez. It's like when your sibling hits you and you look at your mom for savior or your parents or something. Hey, bro, Floyd coming. Floyd about to hit you again. You should pay attention. And Floyd quick, too. Floyd quick. That second shot came too quick. You looking at Joe Cortez, bro. Hey, Joe, he hit. So anyway, that's what happened with Claressa Shields. Christina Hammer spit her mouthpiece out and then was looking for the ref to save it and break the action. The ref was like, it's out of my hands. And you almost got piled on. You know what I'm saying? You almost got mushed. Floyd gave Ortiz. Hey, y'all tripping. Smash the like button. But yeah, Claressa Shields, she was going for the kill too. You know what actually impressed me a lot about Claressa Shields? That defense was looking pretty sharp. Like, it looks like at range, Christina Hammer has good boxing ability, and she was like throwing several punches, and Claressa Shields was fucking with them shits. She was on some like little baby Canelo Mayweather shit. She was kind of floating with it. I was like, okay, Claressa Shields. She was kind of floating with them shits. Why was she doing it like that? Hey, media, you gotta do something, baby. Hey, she was floating with them shit. What, bitch? What you talking about? What? She was what? I'm over here. I'm over here. Right here. She was floating with them shits. Slip life. She was on that Slipknot. Remember that group, Slipknot? She was slipping them shits. Trick Daddy Slip and Slide Records. She was floating with it. Cause I seen, I don't even remember what round it was. I want to say midway through. Christina Hammer was like throwing hella shit, and Claressa Shields, steady you rock, steady rock into the rain. She was floating them, hitting them with that hammer. I am hammer. They put me in the mix. Dun. They put me in the. She was slipping them shits. I was like, okay, Claressa. Her defense was impressive though. She hit her with that hammer, pumps in a bump, pumps in a bump. He like the girl with the pumps in a bump, pumps in a bump. She was hitting that. I was like, oh shit, this that new shit. He said, please don't make me think about Slipknot. My bad. Rangy. Yeah, she made Christina Hammer punches look slow as shit. It was just a good performance. Great performance. Really happy for Claressa Shields. Hammer, they put me in the mix. Hammer. Doom. You can't touch this. Shout out to the town. Yeah, man, I thought it was going to be a close fight. Like, she didn't get knocked down or buzzed or anything. She just went in and handled. Deontay Wilder technically is very bad. Usyk is by far the best. Please block them. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Jack off? Yeah, go jack off. Pause. Get him out of here. You like the boy from Kindergarten Cop. Boys have penises and girls have vagina. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about, though? We talking about Claressa Shields. You talking about Usyk. Get the fuck up out of here, bro. These are the people I don't ever want on my page. I don't care. I don't care if they're gone. Like, always trying to steal somebody's thunder and shit. But Usyk, what does Usyk got to do? When Usyk beat Tony Bellew, I went live. I talked about it. Did a post-fight. I gave him his props. What you doing? We talking about Claressa Shields. You're like, oh, yeah, Nickelodeon had Claressa Explains It All. It was a popular sitcom in the night. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Claressa Explains It All? We talking about Claressa Shields. You talking about Sabrina the Teenage Witch out this motherfucker. Fuck you, me. Like, these dudes, old media is annoying. They're annoying. Leave us alone. I just said that. Shout out to my dude Kari. He said that was the female version of Spence versus Mikey Garcia. Folks thought Shields was going to bull her, but she really outboxed her and finessed her. Yeah. She roughed her up too in spots. That's exactly what I compared it to, you know. And it's funny, they're both Olympians in the same class. Ricky Queen, dude's a hater. Who's a hater? Who's dude? Bro, you have 5 seconds to explain. Ricky Queen, who is a hater? What are you talking about? But anyway, I can't wait to hear what old media says. They're probably hoping it does low ratings or some bullshit so they can try to use that. Bottom line is she elevated women's boxing. See, this is what I'm talking about. When you see Claressa Shields, an undefeated, two-time, two-peat American champion, someone who's comfortable in their own skin, who's not going to back down or, cater to the boxing norm. Like, I have to talk how you want me to talk, or, I can't engage with my fans, or I can't make jokes about this and that, that threatens people, and people feel like, you see how it's crazy how people in America, it's a microcosm of what goes on in the world. People are so ready to anoint everybody else outside of America, like Americans I'm talking about, anoint everybody else as the baddest woman boxer except for Claressa Shields. They'll say Katie Taylor from Ireland is, the baddest. She's good. She's dope. But guess what? DAZN got her fighting on undercards. She ain't no main event. So no disrespect to her. She's Olympian. She gets busy. But she's not doing what Claressa Shields is doing. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. If she was doing what she was doing, then DAZN should be doing all accesses for her, like Showtime did for Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields has had multiple main event fights. Claressa Shields, like, one of her pro debuts, I think, was on Ward Kovalev. So I got to see her fight live then. She's doing different shit, bro. She can't be compared with Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor's fighting on DAZN undercards, and they're not even big undercards. It's like, you know, Soda Popinski versus Son of Butterbean DAZN card. Claressa Shields had a fight that even Top Rank didn't challenge. It was really, out of boxing, this was probably the biggest fight tonight. You know, Peter Quillen, Caleb Truex, that's my dude. Shout out to them. But Claressa Shields was probably the most anticipated fight. That's uncanny for a women's boxing, you know. And the people who are like sexist and gender bias, y'all got to just give it up. You know, you got to stop. Women are a part of boxing. Deal with it. See, it's funny how a lot of men will be sexist, but then they also are like tricks. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to your personal life, you be tricking on girls, but then you don't want to give it up to a female for a job well done. It's funny how that works. Ooh, Prophet HD. Ooh, he said DAZN makes anyone the main event, and Katie Stiller, excuse me. He says DAZN gives anyone the main event slot, and Katie Taylor still ain't have one. That's what I'm saying. And then you got Americans. I'm not trying to turn Americans against Katie Taylor. So please don't say no stupid, dumb shit. I never said that. I never said don't be a fan. Be a fan of all of them. But what I'm saying is there's people who are deliberately attacking Claressa Shields. Like, they won't give her any props, and she's elevated the game. HBO didn't even put no boxing on their programming, women's boxing. They never even televised a fight for like 44 years. Even when they put Cecilia Brækhus on, their last show was a main event with her, and Claressa Shields was on that card too. And that was probably one of their lower rated cards. They didn't really go over there to promote it. You know, HBO didn't want to put Heather Hardy's fight on a Danny Jacobs card that was already established. They didn't even want to televise that until I made a video about it. You know, and other people probably spoke out and they felt guilty and felt the pressure and knew they were getting out of the boxing business, so they just did it. So HBO never got that. Claressa Shields got Showtime helping the cause and you know, leading the pack. So shout out to Steven Espinoza and most importantly Claressa Shields. She did this. She did this. And it probably started with the fact that she's done something that men haven't even done in America. Get 2 Olympic gold medals for America. Other countries like Lomachenko in Ukraine and Cuba or Colombia or something, they got 2. You know, like the boy that beat Shakur Stevenson, he from Cuba, Robesi, he got 2 gold medals. But not in America. No man or woman prior to her had that. So she put him on the map. Like I said, people are so quick to celebrate Katie Taylor or anything not American, but claim to be the rawest and most patriotic Americans. We changing that narrative, you know. We giving shine. We giving the shine back. You know, I guess I'm Robin Hood out this motherfucker. We robbing from old media and giving to new media. But she did her thing, man. She looked great. She looked fluid. Looked confident to begin with, but grew in confidence as the fight progressed. Bullied her in spots, outboxed her in spots, outjabbed her, made her timid, made her stop fighting tall. Took away the jab, nullified that. I really liked the body work Claressa Shields was doing. That was a smart investment. Christina Hammer started holding like she was at prom or something, at Sadie Hawkins and shit. She didn't want no smoke, had no answer, inside work. No inside work. And real talk, I think because this is just my opinion. This is not from talking to Claressa Shields or anything. In my opinion, I think how I've seen Claressa Shields fight in her first, I I don't know, 7 fights or whatever. She was more rugged and more raw, like unfiltered, her style, unrefined, and rough and rugged. I think if she went to that in the after setting up the beautiful boxing, she could have got a stoppage. You get what I'm saying? But I think she pulled back. I think she pulled back because it was a big event. You don't want to make mistakes. It's just like Mayweather. I think Mayweather could have dogged Pacquiao. But you don't want to bite it. You don't want to get too greedy with it. Do you get what I'm saying? Sometimes it's better to just secure the victory because Pacquiao's no punk. You know, he has power. So, you know, just you got to secure the win. You just got to secure the bag, secure the win. So I think she could have stopped her because she had her buzzed and hurt and backpedaling. But she just dominated. I think she could have stopped her though. If she opened up with the boxing and everything she did in the fight, and then she got real gully on her in some of them rounds. Hammer was hurt a bit, but not that crazy. Bro, she was in survival mode. Fuck what you talking about. What are you talking about, bro? Go play. Go play somewhere. I'm busy. I'm on some J shit, bro. You talking about she wasn't hurt. Then why didn't she go for broke then? It got to a point where she needed a knockout to win. Y'all swear up and down y'all know boxing, but y'all really be saying crazy kookamani shit. She wasn't hurt that bad. Okay, then why didn't she go for broke? And why was she becoming gun shy and hesitant as the fight wore on? Why didn't she be like, oh, okay, fuck that. I'm the bigger person. Who does that? Who's a bigger person and is being backed up? That's not a good sign if you knew what you were talking about. You're the taller person that came out confident, came out smiling and stuff, and then you start spitting your mouthpiece out and retreating and backpedaling. How is that a good thing? You're the taller. Why would you be a taller person if you're in charge and not really hurt and all this extra shit? Backing up. What part of the game is that? Like when Mikey Garcia made Robert Easter back up, it's not a good sign. Robert Easter better when he comes forward and he's tall. You know what I'm saying? He likes to inside fight him personally. But when he was like backing up and just kind of just content, just jabbing, he wasn't going to win the fight that way. See, shout out to Bakari, my guy who knows boxing. He said that girl was hurt physically, mentally, and emotionally. That's what I'm saying. Old media be coming in talking about, oh, she was hurt, but it wasn't that bad. Like, how you know how bad she was hurt? She was in survival mode. Listen, this is why when people always scream that, oh, this person didn't, like Errol Spence didn't knock out Mikey Garcia, Claressa Shields didn't knock down or knock out, what's her name, Christina Hammer. You have to understand what you're talking about. You have to understand boxing. Oh my gosh. Now he's trying to blame balance. You sound like Christina Hammer talking about her legs is hurting. He said, I watched a few of Hammer's fights and it seems to me that she has no balance. Okay. Listen, that's fine. Just, I'm not even wasting my time, bro. You talking about she has balance issues. Man, she actually, I didn't want to say this, but she took some Metamucil, so she was about to have a bowel movement. Like you her doctor and shit, bro. Stop it. You guys look desperate. New media killing. It is what it is. You talking about she has balance issues now? Okay. I ain't never heard no shit like that. Her equilibrium, you know. I think she had an ear infection. Once again, more excuses from the peanut gallery. I think her period just started. You know, always with wings. You know, it was her time of the month. Like, it's always some bullshit, bro. Now she went through menopause. You know, I know she's young, but she just went through it was like an early onset of menopause, and always Kotex and always plus wings. For some days they're kind of light and some days are heavy. She menstruation, urinary tract infection. She needs to drink cranberry juice. And you motherfuckers just always make excuses, bro. Urinary tract infection. Yeah, she was, you know, it's because she was hungry. She has a tapeworm, you know. That kind of thing is real common in Germany. Like a tapeworm. That's why she looked like that. Okay. Y'all look pathetic. New media, we winning. Someone said her shoes were too. She was wearing bowling shoes because she forgot her boxing shoes at the bowling alley. They, you know how they take your shoe to get a lane, and she left her boxing shoes there, and she walked out with the bowling shoes on, and it has the little number 7.5 with her size. Like, there's always some bullshit, bro. Always some bullshit. Like, next thing you know, she was pregnant during the fight or some shit. What? Pregnant? Like, they don't. I seen the ultrasound. She was pregnant. Oh my god. So now we have the commission approving someone who's pregnant fighting. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Bro, you just said her balance is off. Yeah, I'm sure if you're getting mollywopped and hit all types of every which way, I'm sure anybody's balance would be off. That's you trying to take away credit. We not accepting that, bro. You guys always try to take away credit. Or she's best friends with Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen, and she expected both of them to be in the crowd, and she was a little bit shook up because Mary Kate didn't come. Just Ashley Olsen was in the crowd, and she wanted both twins to be there. Like, what? Like, that's why she lost? Always got excuses. Y'all might be able to get out of jail the way y'all be telling these excuses. Fuck. He said you don't see the fighter that's winning spit their mouthpiece out. Why is Ego's Arby just riding on him? He said, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, so her balance made her forcefully spit her mouthpiece out, really? And what does her balance have to do with her retreating? You could just be a woozy motherfucker coming forward. That's what I'm saying, bro. What is okay, you have bad balance. So that means you had to retreat. Why wasn't she retreating from round 1? You see? Look at Q Berry not even feeling y'all. He said these casuals be saying anything. Bro, you that desperate to take away some credit for real? All right, Rangy. I'm just saying you sound like the only one that feels that she wasn't hurt that bad. So we could just drop it and leave it at that. I think she was hurt enough to make her gun shy. You know, why would she fight like that? She was breathing heavy. Like, you have to be well versed with boxing to maybe get it. It's the sweet science. She was breathing heavy. You talking about there was like multiple indicators. Her team spraying her with water, breathing heavy, spitting out your mouthpiece, retreating. What does that got to do with balance? So they spraying you with water trying to wake your shit up because you have bad balance when you're sitting down in the corner? Come on, bro. You look discouraged because of your balance. Like, really? And like I said, her balance didn't look nothing wrong in round 1. But when Claressa got in that rhythm, that balance all of a sudden started looking shaky, baby. You getting hit flush because of your balance. Oh, shit. Mira says, actually, Ego, she had a blister in her foot like Shitty Shane. Wow. And it threw off her balance. Yeah, that David Hay toe injury. It's just always something, people. See, this is what I'm telling you. This is a microcosm of society, in America at least. When you guys say Mikey has what it takes, has the goods, stronger, faster, you know, more punching power, better boxing IQ to beat Errol Spence, then you are horrifically wrong. Then it's, oh, you didn't knock him out though. How come you couldn't knock down the smaller guy? Oh my gosh. Claressa Shields was supposed to lose. They said this is going to be her toughest fight. She's going to lose. Christina Hammer is going to hammer her and, you know, pulverize her. And Claressa Shields is overrated and blah, blah, blah. She talks too much. But then after it don't happen, oh yeah, you know, basically Christina Hammer, she was wearing contact lenses, so that's why she, like, stop it, bro. Like, like, you know what the good thing is? The more old media does this, the more pathetic they look. I know I don't look pathetic, because if you win, I give you credit. You know, that's it. And see, this is the thing. That some of the same people, they just yesterday give Lomachenko all the credit in the world for beating someone who was 100-1 underdog in Anthony Corolla. Oh, he's back on top, knockout. You know, oh man, you see that knockout? He beat 100-1 underdog in a fight that nobody was really like requesting, mandatory or not. Nobody really chose that, or you know, it wasn't like a high profile fight. So that's just the reality of it. Claressa Shields was in a fight for undisputed to be the baddest female against someone who's visually bigger than her, physically bigger than her, and people thought Christina Hammer could beat her, and she dominated, you know, perhaps won every round. Ali the Fourth, $5 super chat. You need to set up a phone number so people can call and debate you. That would be fire. People have said that, but it's not worth it, bro. Wait, like what? Here, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Typing, if you don't have a point in typing, what are you gonna say to me if I call you, or if you call me? I mean, if you speak in facts, you speak in facts. What is a phone call gonna do to change that? You would just hear them saying dumb shit. That's the reality of it. Oh, you're stupid. You know, or trying to overtalk. Block Rangy. I'm pretty sure I've seen his name before and we blocked him. But yeah, just block him. You don't know shit. Get out of here. Block Rangy. Your reign on top was short like leprechauns as I crushed so-called willies, thugs, and rapper dons. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like, is no point. Like, I'm no offense to your suggestion, but I'm just saying, like, first of all, you have a lot of dudes that they'll type anything, but they don't call. Like I've been on shows with like DBM, and he has the phone line set up, and they don't call. They don't call. They don't even call. And then the people that did call got murphed. You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking? You know what I'm saying? It's not really any different. You know, a lot of people have said that, like, oh, you should do it. It's just like y'all just want to hear somebody like yelling. I don't like, you know, I don't want to take away from what we doing. You know, I don't want to give these motherfuckers no excess shine. You know, because it's really to the point. To be honest, it's really down to the point where old media, they don't really have much of a voice. Like, their channels are dying off. I know their channels ain't making no money. You know, because I just know that I started off like everybody else on YouTube at 0 subscribers. So I could tell what levels where you start making money. I don't know everybody's particular, you know, CPMs and stuff like that, but you can get a good indication. You know, I mean, you guys can tell who's making money. Put it this way. If you see the person and they never travel, they never do nothing, like Logan Paul, I'm pretty sure you'll see, because he's a popular YouTuber, I'm pretty sure you'll see him at different events and moving around and, you know, get bigger and bigger. Right? You see me move around a bit. You see me traveling. You see Ellie and all these other people traveling, moving around. Some guys, you don't see them move. They don't leave, you know, the immediate, all the videos look very similar. You see me, I'm doing videos in hotels and at the Barclays and at press conference. So you know, you guys can tell who's really doing anything. He said, remember you had that guy crying? Remember when you had that dude crying on the phone on DBN? LOL, that was comedy at its finest. That's what I'm saying. He was crying in there. He was like, oh, I need to talk to Ego. And then we got to the bottom and he wasn't even talking about nothing. He was just like, oh, you need to give Triple G some credit. And I was like I do in a hot seat. What am I supposed to give him credit for that I haven't given him credit for? See, I'm telling you how this shit works with old media. They're saying it because it's therapeutic. I don't know if they really believe it, but it's different when you have to explain it. Some things sound better in your head. You know, like the dude earlier, he said, oh, you hate Lomachenko. You're so biased. You know, all this stupid shit. What did I say about Lomachenko that you disagreed with? Man, you hate Loma. Ollie the $4 super chat. I'm offended. New media. I'm hurt. Don't do me like that. But you know, this is what these dudes do. They don't really have much to offer in terms of a significant point. You seen the dude, Claressa Shields just was in a fight that's perceived like 50-50, biggest test, and she made it look easy. And you see a dude talking, oh, I don't think she was hurt. Who gives a fuck what you think, first of all? No one knows you, you know. Rangy is actually a supporter. Oh, well. You sound like you are rangy, bro. Because he been blocked for like 5 minutes and now you come back. You're rangy, bro. Northeast. Oh, my God. Why do you guys keep coming back? I just really want to know. Well, like, what's the point? Like, like, why me? Like, why just my channel? He said, nah. Bro, we have rules here. You know, like my mama used to, like when my friends used to come over, you couldn't put your feet in the couch. You couldn't have shoes. We got rules here too, just the same way. You had to take your shoes off when you walk in. She had nice little carpets and stuff. You couldn't put your feet with shoes and shit in the couch. You know, my mom's friend was really like that too. She had plastic on her couch. Y'all don't know about them old couches with the plastic on it. That's like a condom for your couch. Like that's pretty OD with it. Like, why you buy a couch to put plastic on? See, y'all don't know. Y'all new poo butt rookies. Y'all don't know about that. Plastic on the couch. Like, what, you about to return this couch? You trying to get a refund and before the 30 days is up? Or why you got the plastic on it? Yeah, my mom's friend had the plastic. I'm like, damn, you just laminated your couch like this? This shit crazy. Yeah, what the fuck? Plastic. You trying to smash a chick on the plastic and shit? Sliding and shit. Like, what the fuck? She's like, you got a condom? I don't need one. We on a plastic couch. It's a plastic couch. The couch is a condom. The plastic. Ricky Queen. I don't know why that's so funny. He said, my granny used to keep plastic on her couch. I never understood it. What are they called? Do they even sell those anymore? Couch condoms? Is that what they call them? Like, what the fuck? You put plastic on your shit? You have a lighter in your pocket and start smelling like burnt rubber. This motherfucker, I light this shit on fire. Northeast, get out of here. He said my auntie still has one. That's crazy. Plastic on the couch. Like, my mom had a friend like that. She was weird though. She used to eat chicken bones. She was Jamaican, I think. And her name was Yulette. And she used to, like, listen to me, motherfuckers. She used to literally eat the chicken, like, not eat chicken off. Listen to me carefully. Do you understand not like corner of the cow, like eat chicken off the bone. She used to eat the bone like a dog. I'm like, what the fuck? And she would bite down. It looked like a shank. You see marrow and shit. It's like, is that bone marrow? Oh, you were liking. Bro, this Jamaican lady. She like, you want to try a treat? You try some chicken? Like, no, I don't want no chicken or whatever the fuck you talking about. You eat the bone? Nah, bro. She literally ate the bone. Like, damn, your teeth strong. You a dinosaur. Fucking Jurassic mouth ass. She would eat the chicken bone. I hate Real Brother. He said she was a professional chicken eater. I don't know what she was. She was a raptor. Fucking velociraptor. That's what she was. Opening doors all crazy and shit. Hey, bitch. Eagles Army, stand up. Let's get it. Oh, Money Pal's dad hit me. Oh, that was some bullshit. I made a video about it. Check it. So the dude tried to sucker punch Money Pal. I'm glad he got knocked out, bro. I don't wish harm on people like that, but he needed, like, I don't, Cash Ali and motherfuckers biting people. That's too much, bro. Prophet, I don't know. I don't know if that's a cultural thing, but she used to eat the bone, like literally. Me and my sister thought she was like crazy. My ex from Jamaica and his whole family ate the bone in all. I don't know if that's a Jamaican thing. I guess she ate the fucking bone, bro. Like she was about to pull a pin out of a grenade and shit. Like, and the other thing is, like, I wouldn't want to bite a bone and fuck on my teeth. Like, you know, like your fronts. You gonna fuck around and look like Baraka from Mortal Kombat. I just feel like bone. You gotta have some strong ass teeth. Your shit gonna look like Baraka. You just carry swords around and shit. He said it's definitely a West Indian thing. Damn, I don't know whose thing it is. That shit's savage. The bone marrow has the most nutrient. Hey, y'all savages. Y'all eat the bone. I like Bone Thugs and Harmony, but I ain't eating no bone. What the fuck? Oh, y'all. So all y'all eating the bone. Okay. Hey, y'all are so out of pocket. If Chavez Jr. teeth. Why you keep talking about Chavez Jr. corn teeth? Hey, bro, you tripping. I hate people with corn teeth. When they had the little ass teeth. Little corn teeth. I hate the little corn. I met a girl. She was fine. And then she smiled. And she had that corn teeth. You know them little niblets? Look like baby elephant toes and shit. Hella small. Like, I hate corn teeth, bro. That's the worst type of teeth. I'd rather your shit look sharp. Like all shut, like piranha teeth, than them corn teeth. You know, where it's like all gum. Like, you got this much gum and then this much teeth. I hate that shit. Them little. I wouldn't even brush, bro. You just take the toothbrush. Just go over it once. Them little ass teeth. Remember those little necklaces that was candies and you eat them? It reminds me of something like real small like that. Like, I don't know, bro. That shit creeped me out. Now, chiclet's kind of big. I'm talking about the little ass elephant toe teeth. It look like little, like small people igloos, just like all across your shit. I hate that. I call them corn teeth. I don't know if that's politically correct, but that's what it reminds me of. Corn. Little corn niblets and shit. That's how some of y'all. I know Old Media got some corn teeth for sure. Yo, heels have an eye looking motherfuckers talking about ego got a lazy eye. Yeah, okay. Let's see your teeth. Let's see them the little snippet ass teeth you got. See, y'all gonna turn me back to the old me. I'm about sick of it, to be honest. I know old media got corn teeth. Like, you just filed your shit down? Like, how you get it like that? Little baby ass teeth. Like, you know how kids, you lose your teeth and then, like, get adult teeth? Some people just got the kid shit still in that. They still got the kid shit. Like, you a whole ass adult with them kid dentals. You got some old Home Alone ass teeth, bro. Like Obi Trice said, gotta have some teeth. Anthony T, who's that? I met a girl like that with a gummy smiles. That was a deal breaker. See, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, I hate that Shark Week ass gums too. You know, when the gum, like that Fire Marshal Bill shit, where it be like 95% gum protruding in them little ass teeth. You know how sharks, they come out the water to bite and then they teeth and gums come out? I can't date no girl like that, bro. I can't date that Shark Week gum shit, man. Like, what you got, gingivitis? Nah, them Shark Week teeth, baby shark. Johnny, do them teeth, them teeth, fucking teeth. Like, I can't get with them little ass teeth, bro. And you know what's funny? It is, you know when you got them little corn teeth, because I ain't never met, I met so many people in my life with the corn teeth. I ain't never seen nobody with them corn teeth. The little bitsy, itsy bitsy spider ass teeth. Block Trill's fears. We not fucking with you. You looking like a rat. Trill's fear. Block them. Anyway, this is what old media tries to do. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I've been doing this for a while. I can always smell and spot the rats, the ops. When I make you guys laugh and we're having a good time, they try to come with some bullshit. Oh, Usyk did this. Oh, Lomachenko's. We're not even talking about that right now. But they hate how I connect with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh shit, this is getting too much excitement and too much attention. Let me fuck it up. But they're not gonna fuck up our party. Anyway, you know, I met so many people with them little ass teeth. But one thing I haven't seen is somebody with them little ass niblet teeth get a gold grill. So you know when your teeth is violating. Because when you ever seen someone with them little teeth get a grill and be, you know, they don't even attempt to. Have you ever seen people with corn teeth have a grill? Them corn teeth. I ain't never seen someone get a gold grill with them. The dentist would be like, oh yeah, I can't. You know, wherever you went to get the grill, they ain't not finna fuck with that. Cause they want quality work. They're not like, I can't guarantee this shit, bro. How you gonna put the grill in? Y'all ever had a grill? I used to have a grill. You know, they can't. How you gonna have a grill with that, bro? That I know old media got some corn teeth, bro. Them old sideways zipper teeth. I hate that. He said I used to rock. I typed in corn teeth. What the fuck is this? I just typed in corn teeth and this popped up. Who is this dude? Right. Yo, Lord of the Rings, Gollum looking ass, bro. Hey, bro. What? Hey, my precious. What the? Hey, hey, the internet is a scary place. It don't even matter if you type in something, you be in all types of shit, bro. Hey, bro, I gotta get off of this. I didn't know teeth is this funny as shit. What the fuck? What is it? The Vampire Stream. The Vampire Stream. Hey, what would y'all do if I just came out here like the Vampire Stream and my shit was like that, bro? If I just said the Vampire Stream and my shit look like Blackula like this, bro, would y'all watch my shit? Oh my gosh. Would y'all watch my show? Would y'all watch my show if my teeth look like that? Hey, that person said in Russian, they said hello and got blocked. Y'all just blocking it. Y'all just blocking whatever. He said we will hot seat you over there. Hey, bro, what the fuck? Hey, I gotta get off this page because this is looking crazy right now. The Vampire Stream. You old Serpentor Cobra, la 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 la, G.I. Joe looking ass teeth. That can't even be a human, bro. That don't even. Hey, the internet, like I said, is a weird place. Like, I'm really interested in small teeth. Like, these pictures are just funny. Hey, I got another quick story I want to tell y'all. Oh, this is it. I found one. This is what I'm talking about. This type shit, bro. Them little elephant toes. Yeah, bro. These elephant toes. No top lip, just that's what I'm saying. Like I've dated girls where it came close. It wasn't that. Her shit didn't look like that. But I mean I've dated girls and the teeth were a little bit smaller. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not my preferred, but never like that. I ain't never dated no one that shit look like that, bro. See, this is what I'm talking about. Shark Week. That shit look, your gums look like inflamed and shit, bro. Look, just wake up every morning and that. Like, hey, you go, oh, get off me. But okay, listen, I got a random story too. Now that this stream is all crazy, what I like to do is it's not like I plan for it. I guess that's a weird thing. Hey, Nate's out of pocket. Okay, I was looking at some kitchen utensils, and then you know how on Amazon it recommends like since you looked at this product, other products you might like. And the funniest thing you guys got to do, and I don't know how to really plan it, but just read the Amazon reviews. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. But it's on certain products. I looked at this spatula. This is a true story, by the way. I was looking at a spatula, and then the ratings were like super mixed. Like, so I was like trying to see, I like to read the reviews to see if, you know, what people are saying about it. If there's like, oh, the build quality sucks, or, you know, it melted. And the spatula ratings were just hilarious. You got to look at it. I hope man, I got to see if I find it. the people were like, I ruined my whole family's breakfast because I couldn't flip the eggs in time. 1 star. It was just so, it's like, this is really America. Like, if you really think about that, people, they can't wait to snitch and leave a review. Like, this is crazy. It was like 1 star. My whole family, their breakfast was ruined because I couldn't flip the eggs because of this spatula. It was hilarious, bro. Oh my God. I hope I can find it. It was it was like a wide spatula, and the ratings were so funny. Like, people are really taking the time to insult this spatula. Like, damn, it's really that serious? Oh, it might be this one. I want to say it was red. The ratings were just funny. You just got to hear what the people were saying. Loma's at 135. You probably wanted to buy the spatula, write Wilder on it, and stick it up your arse. Yeah, you're definitely from the UK. That was horrible. We see, that's what I'm saying. You, like, first of all, you can't insult Americans with words that we don't even say or barely even know what the fuck they mean. We don't say arse. You chat Shiite, and you stick it up your arse, your shit house, and you fucking wank, and shit house dosser. We don't talk like that, bro. So we're not gonna find it insulting when we don't know what the fuck it means. You chili wank. Like, what the fuck is a chili wank, bro? Like, what? I'll just be saying whatever. You're pulling me leg. What? Stop it, bro. Nobody touch your leg. Shout out to Chicago. I see y'all. Yeah, beautiful night of fights. I'm about to get out of here. You know, the weirdos keep coming back. So that's my cue. Because new media, we killing. We don't even have to. Like, that's what I'm saying. New media, just hold it down. You know, there's going to be people hating on Claressa Shields. Support was real. That's all I'm going to say. You know the usual suspects. You know what they be trying to do. Support was real. Claressa Shields went out there, fought valiantly, had a great game plan. The switch to John David Jackson obviously is paying dividends because that looks like a good marriage, a good pairing. Not marriage literally, but, you know, it looks like a good pairing. And she did her thing. She dominated. Shout out to Poirier. He did good. Power showed up. Good striking. I didn't see Caleb Truex. Jaime Munguia. Was it that bad? Shout out to Costco. Was Jaime Munguia, was he really losing like that? Like, it was noticeable? I ain't watch it. Too much fighting on that one. Yeah, I didn't get him. Look. Check it. Damn, you thought Hogan won 8-4? That's fucked up. Shout out to Nate. This is case in point. Look how many fighting events were on today. DAZN chose to have a card in Mexico. And first of all, it sounds controversial, but I mean, they couldn't control that. But this is precisely what I was telling you about DAZN launching in America. They're going to have to overcome this hurdle. Claressa Shields was a bigger fight with Christina Hammer on Showtime. Fox ran a card. You know, it sounded like the main event wasn't too great because of how it ended with the headbutt, but it had Joey Spencer on it, had Money Powell the fourth on it, had Chris Colbert on it, Lil B-Hop, right? UFC had UFC 236 on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. And your card that's competing, I don't know anybody who's on the undercard. I don't know what the undercard is, I guess you could say. And it was Jaime Munguia versus Dennis Hogan from Australia. So clearly, to me, DAZN had the weakest card. And not only did you have the weakest card, you're competing with 3 different other events. They had to get out that habit of scheduling, or just make the fights greater. I don't see how you can win with that formula. Shout out to Finkley. UFC card was dope. Claressa Shields fight was dope. I didn't really care for the undercard, but it was all worth it with the main event. Meaningful fight. Women's boxing elevated. And then I was enjoying the undercards on Fox. And I haven't even watched the Jaime Munguia fight yet. You know? But they streamed the Jaime Munguia undercard, which is also what I told you. I don't see how you can win in America with that formula. Competing against all these cards, and then you have a subscription. Like, I don't know what the new number is, but they had like 1 to 2 million ESPN Plus membership subscriptions. So we know DAZN would be less than that in America. Look, Cali Fight Fan says, I forgot the Munguia card. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see how you can win. Like, you don't have like ESPN has existing fans. All they have to do is promote a bit. You know, I'm an affiliate, you know, because we worked out a deal that helps the channel. So you got people like me helping promote it. And DAZN is competing against all of this in one given day. And it wouldn't be so much because, you know, shit happens. But I feel like they constantly have cards where the date is, there's multiple fights that happen to be kind of bigger event. Like Demetrius Andrade fought on a Friday the week of Broner versus Pacquiao. So you clearly don't have the bigger fight. Wow, ESPN's up to 4 to 5 million ESPN Plus members. And again, that's because they were already established as a network. You know? And then to top it off, when the Munguia, like just here, you have to understand the implications. The Munguia, this is your product. First of all, you put Munguia in there with a guy, Dennis Hogan, that it sounded like gave Munguia problems. I haven't watched the fight, but you're paying $20 a month now. The price hike has already started. You're paying $20 a month for the month of April, right? And then your fight card, people aren't content with how it ended. You get what I'm saying? $20 a month, and then it ends controversially. You would be hot. You know what I'm saying? Because like you would be hot. It is what it is. Not only did, like, cause what else do they have for the month of April? Cause next week is Danny Garcia, Adrian Granados, Crawford Khan, ESPN Plus pay-per-view, and Fox. So I don't think DAZN has a major card that's competing with that. So what? So $20 a month. What's the justification? Do they have a Bellator card that's as big as UFC 236? That main event was slamming. Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier. You know, with Gastelum. Like, that was an anticipated card. You know, and they talking about pay-per-view is dead. All right. He said, I just watched, he said, I just watched an ad from DAZN still talking about pay-per-view is dead. Then I clicked on your live stream. See? Yeah, I mean, I would drop that immediately. Pay-per-view is dead, but, you know, it sounds like people were interested in the Max Holloway fight. Whatever. No media. And I'm out.